Unit 1 and 2 test retake. Number 1, the diagram below shows a simple food web. We have an owl, red fox, black bear, deer, rabbit, and berries. Which animal is classified as an omnivore? Is it A, red fox, B, deer, C, black bear, or D, rabbit? Your keyword is omnivore. Number 2, the diagram below shows a simple food web. You have sun that gives energy to the grass, it gives energy to the mouse, it gives energy to the coyote. Which of the following animals might compete with the coyote in the food chain? Your keyword is compete. Is it the deer, the rabbit, the owl, or the raven? Number 3, which of these organisms would most likely be found at the bottom of the biomass pyramid? Think of your pyramid, starting with producers. Is it A, giant squid, B, sand shark, C, sea cucumber, or D, green algae? Number 4, in the oxygen cycle, which group of organisms replenishes a large portion of the atmosphere oxygen supply? Replenish means to give back, to put back in. Is it A, mammals, B, fungi, C, insects, or D, plants? What puts oxygen back in the atmosphere? Number 5. Which of the following roles do nitrogen fixation bacteria serve in the nitrogen cycle? Is it A, they concentrate nitrogen in the atmosphere, B, they absorb nitrogen from the waste of animals, C, they convert nitrogen into the form of plants can use, or D, they release nitrogen from the bodies of decaying organisms? Number 6, leaves fall from deciduous trees in autumn. The carbon in these leaves is returned to the atmosphere through which of the following processes? So the leaves fall to the ground. What happens to them after that? Is it A, condensation, B, decomposition, C, photosynthesis, or D, transpiration? Number 7. The diagram below is an energy pyramid showing the amount of energy available at each trophic level. Each level receives approximately 10% of the energy from the level below. Remember, the energy level goes up, so at the bottom it's a higher number. Which of the following statements best explains the difference in the amount of energy available at each trophic level? Is it A, higher trophic levels contain 90% more organisms than the lower levels? B, producers pass 90% of the energy from sunlight to the next level? C, life functions at each trophic level consume 90% of the remaining energy? Or D, organisms in lower trophic levels digest food 90% faster than those in the middle level? Number 8. Which is the first thing a student should do if an accident happens during a science experiment? What do you do? A, report it to the teacher. B, clean the laboratory station. C, locate the nearest exit. Or D, put on safety goggles. Number 9. Which describes a basic first aid technique to remove small particles from the eye? Is it A, flush the eyes with cool water from a faucet? B, rub the eye with both hands. C, cover the eyes with warm towel. Or D, apply an eye ointment. Number 10. Which of the following is a fundamental element found in all living organisms? Think of your cho-cho, chomp. What does that all have in common? Is it iron, carbon, calcium, or magnesium? Number 11. The clear proteins of an egg white becomes opaque and firm when cooking because of the heat what? So it goes from clear to white. That's what opaque means. Is it A, mutation mutates the DNA, B, turns the protein into carbohydrates, C, stops protein formation, or D, changes the protein structure? Number 12. Use the picture below to answer the question. You have a cell, organ, and a tissue. Which shows the correct order from the simplest to the most complex? Is it A, cell, tissue, organ, B, organ, tissue, cell, C, cell, organ, tissue, or D, tissue, organ, cell? Number 13. Use the diagram to answer the question. What is the main purpose of the mitochondria shown by the arrow? The mighty mitochondria. Is it A, cell reproduction, B, cellular digestion, C, energy production, or D, protein manufacture? Number 14. Use the information in the diagram below to answer the following question. Catalase is an enzyme found in the tissue of plants and animals, including humans. Catalase helps prevent a toxic buildup of hydrogen peroxide in cells by breaking it down into water and oxygen gas. Several students conduct an experiment to test the effects of pH on the activity of catalase. Each test tube contains a solution of hydrogen peroxide and water at various pH levels. The liver tissue is a source of a catalase. The diagram below represents the results of their experiment. Which of the following are the building blocks of catalase? Is it A, monosaccharides, B, nucleic acids, C, vitamins, or D, amino acids? Number 15. Which of the following shows a DNA molecule? Is it A, B, C, or D? Number 16, 17, and 18 are the same question, so if you get it right, make sure you mark the same answer choice on all three questions. Number 16, 17, and 18. Which most directly controls the rate at which food is broken down to release energy? Is it A, enzymes, B, hormones, C, nucleic acids, or D, vitamins? What breaks down food in your stomach? Is the question. Number 19. A scientist is performing an experiment to determine the melting point of a new substance. Which action could increase the likelihood of obtaining an accurate result? So he's doing the experiment over and over and over again to see if he gets the same results. Is it A, repeating the experiment 3 times? B, experimenting with multiple substances, C, writing out a procedure after the experiment, or D, using 3 types of thermometers in the experiment? In order to advance to the level of a theory, a hypothesis should be A, obviously accepted by most, B, a fully functional experiment, C, in alignment with past theories, or D, repeatedly confirmed by experimentation. 21. Which structure is outside the nucleus of a cell and contains DNA? Is it A, chromosomes, B, gene, C, mitochondrion, or D, vacuole? 22. What are the basic structural units of a living organism? Where does it start from? Is it A, a cell, B, a nuclei, C, organs, or D, tissue? 23. Which organism has only one cell? Is it A, grasshopper, B, paramecium, C, mushroom, or D, a tree? 24. In an experiment, the setup that provides a basis of comparison is known as. So it's a basis of comparison. Is it A, the conclusion, B, a variable, C, a control, or D, the problem? Be sure you fill in all your answer blanks or circle your answer choices and turn it in to Miss Paletti. And you guys have a great weekend.